What's up, little fam? It's your girl Monique, and I got Nollywood with me. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, dang, you doing what you supposed to do, so keep on doing it. This gonna be a quick, lovely chat. We just made it home from school. We just made it home from school. We just made it back home from taking the lovely babies to school, whatever. But I just wanted to vent a little bit. Our daughter, she had a seizure last night, and I swear every time it affects me emotionally. It affected me emotionally. I was about to say spiritually, but that has also it sometimes it affected me spiritually at the same negative and positive. Negative sides, it'd be like, dang God, I'll be praying to you to get these seizures under control, and here we go having a breakthrough seizure. Positively, it's the outcome of how our girl recover from her body going through what it's going through, and for her to still be able to give me a smile after going through what she has gone through. Now, sometimes, depending on the severity of the seizure, sometimes her recovery time is a little longer, but even with that, she still try to manage to give me a smile. So that smile is like confirmation for me to like, Mom, I'm okay. I still got this. I'm fighting through it. But it's just like having a child with special need. It is not for the weak. I'm gonna just say that. And I'm not saying parents with a child with special need is any better, any stronger, and I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, emotions and health moments are intensified time 1,000. And when it comes to my child having a seizure, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, my mind plays on me mentally. It plays on me. And if you don't have faith or believe in something, I believe in God, but if you don't have faith and believe in something mentally, it will mess you up. Because seeing her having to go through that and seeing how it does her and how her body do and how she's some days after she just looks so drained and so tired, and she done had on a worse episodes. She done had up to 8 to 9 seizures in one day. She done had so many seizures in one day till we stopped counting. And it's just, it put my mind, like, I'm gonna go ahead on and say it, because right now I'm trying to be vulnerable and share a moment with y'all. Every time she have a seizure, I feel like death is just sitting there with us. I feel like it's just sitting there with us. Like, is this the time? And I really have to pray. I really have to pray and ask God to strengthen my mind, ask God to strengthen my help me with my faith, and through that, will helping me with my faith, that's seeing the recovery of our daughter and how she is so resilient after those seizures, and she bounced back to her norm. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like I said, sometimes it take a day or two. Sometimes that recovery process ain't a turnaround just like that. It take a day or two. And sometimes she will go into this heavy, deep sleep. And I swear, I don't like when she get in that sleep, because once again, that death thought come on my mind and saying, she's sleeping. She in a deep sleep. she closer to death. Oh, okay, Lola fam. Just another thing that I want to say. When she goes into that deep sleep that she does at times, you know how when you're a first time parent and you go and every time you keep checking on the baby, you checking the rise and fall of their chest, you bend down low to see if they still breathing, to see if you can feel their breath, and then you poke them and stuff like that to see if they move. Yes, ma'am. I still do that. I still do that. I still do that because I tell you, boy, whew, having a child that goes through those kind of challenge, baby, it take a whole lot of praying, baby. It take a whole lot of praying. So if you don't believe in something, you better find something to believe in. But yeah, so it's like I already shared that I deal with PTSD with the military, but child, I got PTSD dealing with our daughter with having seizures. Because when I say with those seizures, sometimes it caused her to make, oh, look at that bluebird, y'all. I'm gonna try to show y'all. I'm sorry, it's gone. I get distracted sometimes, y'all, but that was my first time seeing a bluebird in our yard or whatever. But okay. But where I was, y'all, because that show got me thrown off. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. I had to go and play the video back to see where I was, because I lost my train of thought, y'all, when I seen the bluebird or whatever. But I was saying that I already deal with PTSD from the military, but I'm not gonna lie, I got PTSD so long times two, so long dealing with our daughter seizures, because sometimes when she have those seizures and it hit her hard, if it hit her hard, it will make her make this sound, and I can't even try to mimic that sound or whatever, but it will make her make a sound. And sometimes when her siblings is playing, within the noises that they be making, sometimes I can hear that sound within the noise that they be making, and it'll make me yell out to them saying, who making that noise? Cause one, I'm like, oh Lord, is Moon having a seizure? And then they'll yell out, no, that was me. And I had to tell them, stop making that noise like that, because it sounds like Moon having a seizure. Now what are you? Okay. And I have to tell them, don't make that noise like that, because that noise almost sound close to the sound when your sister be having a seizure or whatever. So, or I could be knocked out sleep and I could it like that sound, just I'm up. I can hear her having a seizure and I'm up, jumping up, running to her. My husband, he do the same thing. It's even to the points to her siblings. They do the same thing. So we're all affected. We're all affected by it. And I swear, like, the worst ones is the silent ones. I don't like none of them. But the worst seizure, all on worse. They all weigh the same, but and they all scary. I can't even like give it a different type of level. It's just those silent ones. How she could be right here beside you and having a seizure, and you won't even know it unless you look at her. Yeah. So those, like, no warning, no signal whatsoever. I used to get mad. I used to get mad with God about that, with her having seizures, and be like, why? But then I had to change that. It really took some working and some praying, and I had to change that, and really had to pray for acceptance, because it's God's will on however this life on and this earth is God's will, and it's gonna, everybody got trials and tribulations. Everybody gonna have to go through him. They hung Jesus up on the cross. Y'all know that story. He went through it, coming down here to try to give the message that he need to give. So what make us think we ain't gonna go through it? But I had to start praying for acceptance, and it helped me mentally to be able to deal with it. Because in the beginning, I really have to say, if it weren't for my husband, and me choosing to hold on to my faith and know that God got us and he gonna bring us through this, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, because sometimes it's like sitting there seeing your baby going through that, and there's nothing you can do outside of proper positioning and pretty much praying through it. How you feel? Useless, hopeless, and it's just you have to. And then, like, if the seizure, if her seizure go over a certain amount of minutes, then we have to give her backup meds. We give her her backup meds, and then if that go over a certain amount of minutes, then we gonna have to get on. We gonna have to get on out of to the emergency room. Now, in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie, every time she had one, we were taking that chick to the emergency room. It like we stayed at the emergency room. It like we might have well just sold our house and moved at the hospital. That's how much we was being there. Until me and my husband, we talked with her neurologist and said we need a plan. We need a plan. We need a backup plan to the backup plan, because this is how the process is going right now. So that's that. It's like after a certain minutes, she get her backup meds. After that, if it don't, then we gotta get her to the emergency room. Ouch! But oh, that hurt. Now I just cracked that nail down to the But I ain't gonna hold y'all long with this lovely chat. I just wanted to share that because last night it got I got a little emotional, but I held it on the inside. And the way, and when I see how Nala get, when she, like, Nala be trying to help. She be trying to help, and she be licking her sister all over her face. And part of me want to just let her just do it. And then the other part of me is like, okay, Ma, don't lick her so much. Back off. Let her breathe. And I try to shift Nala and let, at least like, okay, Nala, put your weight on her legs. But baby, Nala don't care. Nala like, something going on with my sister, and I'm trying to help you get this straightened out. But that's it right now, Lola fam, for the Lola chat. Nala, she's seeing a cat, so now she acting crazy. So I need to go ahead and get on off of here. Thank you for listening. If you made it to the end, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, dang, you know what you're supposed to do, and continue to do it. Let me get off here so I can get this under control. All right.